Suppose if I have an arbitrary vector p bar, then I can always resolve this vector along x direction and y direction along this coordinate system, or with respect to this coordinate system. So along x direction and y direction. So what is the x component of this vector? It is p cos theta, if the theta is the angle between p bar and x axis, and this is p sin theta. So I can also resolve this vector or find a component of this vector along any arbitrary vector. For example, if I have a vector like this, r bar, and this is my vector p bar, then what is the component of the p bar vector along r bar? Let's say the angle between the vector p bar and r bar is beta, then this is 90 degree, then this is p cos beta. So this is the component of this vector p bar along the vector r bar. So let's do this exercise in 3 dimensions. Suppose I have a vector which is in 3 dimensions. So this is x, suppose this is y, and this is z direction. And let's say this is vector a bar. Now let's resolve this vector a bar along x axis, y axis, and z axis. So let me use a red pen here. Let's say the angle between the vector a bar and x axis is alpha. The angle between a bar vector and y axis is beta, and the angle between a bar vector and z axis is gamma. Now let's find what are the components of this vector along x direction, y direction, and z direction. So we know any vector, if I have, suppose let's say I have again p bar and any other vector r bar, then, and let's say this is alpha, then its component along this vector r bar is p cos alpha. So any vector's component along the specified vector is nothing but the magnitude of the vector multiplied with the cos of the angle between the vector and the direction along which you have to find the component. So similarly here in this case, the angle between vector a bar and x is alpha, so this becomes ax is nothing but a cos alpha. Similarly ay is a cos beta, and az is a cos gamma. So now let's find the magnitude of this vector a bar in terms of this ax, ay, and az. So to do this, I have constructed this parallelopipe, and I will construct my vector. Let me use violet here. And so this is my a bar vector. Suppose this is my a bar vector. We use red ink here. So this is x direction, this is y direction, and this is z direction. And let's say the angle between x and a bar we have assumed is alpha. Angle between a bar and y is assumed beta, and angle between a bar and z is assumed gamma. So now let's say this is the origin O, and let's say this vector is OP bar vector, so that is this vertex is P, and let's say this vertex is Q, this one, so this becomes vector OQ bar, and let's say this vector is OR bar, and there is this third vector OS bar, and let's say this vertex is T. Now you can see in this plane, that is the plane ORT, this triangle ORT is a right angle triangle, so this is 90 degree. So what will be OT square? OT square is OR square plus RT square according to the Pythagoras theorem. Now RT is equal to OS because these are equal and opposite to each other, so it is OS. So this becomes OR square plus OS square. Now what is OR? OR is OP square plus PR square. This OP square plus PR square. Why? Because this is a 90-degree angle, and by Pythagoras theorem, OR square will be OP square plus PR square. So OR square is equal to OP square plus PR square. Now let's substitute OR square here. So what I will get is OT square is equal to OP square plus PR square plus OS square. Now PR is nothing but OQ. This PR is nothing but OQ. So this becomes OP square plus OQ square plus OS square. And this is OT square. Now OP is the vector's X component and OQ is the vector's Y component, and similarly OS is the Z component of the vector A bar. So I will write it in terms of components. So this is A square, this is AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. So in terms of the components, again this A is equal to square root of AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. This is the magnitude of the vector A bar in terms of its components. It is highly similar to the two-dimensional case, that is it is AX square plus AY square. Now let's represent this vector in the in terms of the unit vectors. So now A bar will be what? A bar will be OR bar plus RT bar, and RT bar is nothing but OS bar. So OR bar plus OS bar will be A bar. Now again OR bar will be OP bar plus PR bar, but PR bar is OQ bar. So this becomes OP bar plus OQ bar. So which are nothing but the vectors along X direction, Y direction and Z direction. You can see OP, OQ, OS are the vectors along X direction, Y direction and Z direction. So these are the components, the vectors, sub-vectors along X direction, Y direction and Z direction. So now again in terms of the unit vectors, you know that any vector can be written as its magnitude, that is magnitude of that vector, times the unit vector, that is the vector with a magnitude 1 along the vector's direction, along this vector's direction. So what is this? A bar is equal to, now AX bar can be written as AX, that is magnitude of the vector, times the unit vector along the direction of the vector AX bar, which is nothing but I cap. So similarly you can write AY bar as a AY j cap, AZ bar as a AZ k cap. So then the final expression becomes AX I cap plus AY j cap plus AZ k cap. So this is the vector in terms of the unit vectors. Now you know this expression, A square is equal to AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. Now let me go back. We know that AX is A cos alpha, AY is A cos beta and AZ is A cos gamma. Now what is cos alpha? Cos alpha is AX by A and cos beta is AY by A and cos gamma is AZ by A. So these are also known as the direction cosines of this vector A bar. So now I know this expression, that is A bar is equal to AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. So now AX, AY and AZ can be substituted from this AX, AY, AZ. So this is equal to a square cos square alpha plus a square cos square beta plus a square cos square gamma. So this is equal to a square. So now I can divide a square on both the sides. So this becomes a1 is equal to cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma. So the sum of the squares of the direction cosines is equal to 1.